we'll be using Ollama and LangChain combinedly to build an AI app where we can talk to our own stuff. Not only with command line, but I also built a web app with Next.js, TypeScript and SetCN to do the exact same thing. But before all that, how does it even work? I mean, how we'll make LLMs to go through our own documents kind of stuff and respond as per that? Well, let's find that out. So for this, the PDF will be stored somewhere like in a database or anywhere else. Then when we ask the question to LLM or a model, it will first go to the database and find relevant results as per the question. And then we'll have the question and the results from the database, which will pass through the model. And then model will respond as per the question and the results got from the database. But this is not a straightforward process. First of all, the data from PDF or any other file is not stored directly. Suppose you have a large PDF file of 100 pages. So if we directly try to store them, it will be a disaster. So instead, they are divided into small parts, also known as chunks. And then instead of storing these chunks as it is, they are converted into vectors. And vectors are just an array of numbers between -1 to 1. And this conversion process is called embedding. And now the data is converted into vectors, but where do we store that? And here only vector store or vector databases comes into the play. All these vectors are stored in a vector database. And now when we ask a question, it will be first converted into a vector. And it's important that we use the same embedding model for data conversion and for question also. And yeah, for embedding also we have a model. Then this question will go and search into the vector database and find the relevant results as per the question. Then the result from the database along with the question is passed through the model. And then finally, model responds to the question based on the results from the database. So as we are going to use LangChain to do all the stuff, we'll install that along with the PDF parse so that we can work with PDF files also. Now we'll start by creating a JavaScript file. Then we'll initialize a directory loader so that we can use all the files in a specific directory. And we can also specify the loader for a specific file type. Then just load the documents and print them out. Now if we run the file, we can see the contents of the file. Now we'll set up our embedding model as this one and also the model to give the response to the question. This is a very small model. You can of course use the larger ones as per the specs of your system. Next, we'll initialize a text splitter with chunk size of 500 and overlap of 20. Then we'll use the text splitter to split our documents into chunks. Now you can store the chunks into a vector store or database. Here I am not using any database, instead I am just using the memory to store them. You can of course use the database. LangChain has support for various databases. You can check them out. And here we also need to pass the chunks and the embedding model that we already defined. Then we'll set a retriever so that we can extract the text from vector store. Now we'll create a system template so that model can give concise response based on our docs. Now with this template from the system and the question from the user, we'll create a prompt. Next, we'll create a chain using runnable sequence, which basically create a sequence to be followed. Like first, we'll provide the context and the question with runnable pass-through, which basically is used to pass the data as it is without making any change into it. Now the prompt, then it will go to the model, and finally we'll get the output in a proper string format. Now we'll invoke this change with the question and print that out. So as I already added some docs, let's execute the file. And there we go. As we are using a very tiny model, the response may not be as accurate. But if you can use the better larger models, you should get it. Now as it shows the output after all the response has been generated, which takes a lot of time. So to fix this, we can stream the response. So instead of invoke, we'll use stream. And then inside loop, we'll pass through the incoming response and print them out to the console. Now if we run it, it's streaming. Now as said, I have also made a Next.js app to do the same, where we can keep the docs inside the data folder here and ask the question as per that. I am not going to cover Next.js here as there's a lot we can do with it. But I have uploaded the code on the GitHub. Feel free to check that out.